think I heard
Is
it.
it going?
I totally heard it. I'm pretty sure I heard it. Show me the screen.
Yeah, but I started it after you said that.
Hello, everyone.
We back after some technical difficulties.
And Natalie got it, though.
It was a very simple solution that I don't want to disclose because it was very, very simple.
Well, shout out to you that you figured it out anyway.
I almost punched everything in this room except for myself and Marlisa.
You persevered, Natalie. I think that's a good thing. What the heck?
Yeah. Thank you.
You did a very good job. I applaud you.
Thank you.
That's me applauding. Yeah.
The sound waves are so low.
I know. I don't know why.
They're not loud enough. Should we just be louder?
Probably.
Okay.
Which is never an issue for me.
Ha ha ha. Okay. Anyway,
Ow.
let's get this party started. Right? Okay.
Let's get this party started
right. Okay. Welcome to Worst Enemies, where we like to start with an awkward intro to get our feet wet and all comfortable. It's like when you're getting into a pool and you're easing into it. We're easing you guys into our beings. Our essences.
Also, shout out to KBR the Torch's Instagram for putting our faces on it. That was pretty cool.
KBR _the _torch. And you might see some familiar faces. If you know what we look like. If you don't, that's what we look like. Yeah. Hi.
Hello,
stranger
everyone.
if you are. Anyway, what are we doing this week? What is it this week?
It is Storytime this week. That is what we would call it. So sorry. It's been a long day. This podcast is going to be basically us talking about our high-low buffaloes.
High-low buffaloes
Super
of the
cool.
summer. If
Natalie,
you don't,
can you? Yes.
Oh,
that's what I was going to say.
Were you gonna ask me a question?
I was going to ask you a question.
Did you want to know what time it was?
No.
Oh, what question were you gonna ask?
My question was going to be, can you explain the high-low buffalo? Is that a question?
Of course.
Or is that a statement?
It's a question.
Okay, cool.
I would write a question mark at the end of that. And then erase it and then write it again. Because I would be unsure and then I would be sure. Oh, I'm so sorry. This intro's taking forever.
Sorry.
High-low buffalo is basically you say your high, you say your low, and then you say your buffalo. And a buffalo is just something random about your summer.
Yeah, we're talking about summer.
In
October.
We made this plan to do this like pretty soon after we got back. However, it took us a little while to get into the studio, and now it's fall, even though it's 90 plus degrees and windy and dry, but that's
ridiculous.
California. And yeah, we were gonna do our summers in like a beat sheet kind of format for a screenplay, but it has been too long.
Yeah,
and
I figured this would be easier.
Everything except for my high-lows and buffaloes.
Isn't that like everything then? The good, the bad, and the random? That's a summer.
Yes.
Well, do you want to go first with your high?
For my high?
We always got to start with the high.
My high was... Well, I traveled a lot this summer. And I traveled internationally. And then I traveled nationally.
Good job.
That work? Meaning within the United States. I went to Ireland. I left America for the first time.
Woo!
And it was great. However, I do regret not getting a wristwatch in Ireland.
What? Why?
Because if I got a wristwatch in Ireland, I would have had a
watch in Ireland.
No.
You would have had a wristwatch.
No. If I got a wristwatch from Ireland, the wristwatch is an
It's a wristwatch.
No.
This is our conversations all the time.
If the origin of the wristwatch, and it's 2 words.
Irish wristwatch?
Yeah. Wait, what is it?
An Irish wristwatch. I don't
Have you never? Why hasn't anyone?
Wristwatch. I can't say it.
I don't know why no one's heard of that tongue twister except for me. Is that not a thing? Did I just come up with that?
I think so.
I did not.
I've never heard that.
It's so hard. Irish. It's
That's funny.
Yeah, but it was really cool. I kissed a rock.
Okay.
That other people have kissed. That I had to wait in line for.
The Blarney Stone.
There were other people, yes, on the trip who shall not be named, that kissed other stones that weren't said to give you the gift of eloquence. Also, it didn't work.
You've always had the gift of eloquence. That's the thing.
Do you know what eloquence is?
Eloquence is like the ability to speak really well.
Don't lie to me.
What? I know
I object. No, I'm saying like your opinion on me.
That I think you're a great fella. No, I get it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's also a superstition.
It's real.
Oh, okay.
I think it only worked a quarter, though, because I'm only a quarter Irish. If I was full Irish, it would work fully.
Dang it.
But it doesn't work. So
I wouldn't
you would get nothing.
At all.
You get nothing. You just get, like, mono or something.
Do they wipe it every time, like, someone kisses it?
I mean, probably, but I didn't look.
Okay. Was that your favorite part of Ireland?
No.
Kissing a rock? That's what you did? I'm kidding. What else did you do?
My favorite part was the day we went to the Cliffs of Moher. Because, well, that was probably my favorite part. Specifically, there's probably other things. The food was really good. The bread, the brown bread was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. And then,
so let's just take a moment. I'll give you a moment.
Guys, you need the brown bread with butter. Okay.
What about those bourbon cookies, though?
Those taste like the cookies from Trader Joe's.
I've never really had those cookies.
They taste like bourbon cookies. But anyway, the day we went to the Cliffs of Moher was like our coastal day, and we went to all these rocky places, and it was just like different looking than what we'd been seeing in Ireland, which was a lot of green, which was super cool, and a lot of cows. We went to this tomb, the Polna. I don't know how to say it, and I doubt if any Irish people are listening to this. I'm very sorry. Also, hi. But it was good. I'm trying to think of what else was good. I mean, it was all good, except for I forgot my raincoat at home that I bought for Ireland.
Aww.
But also to have a raincoat, because I don't really have one.
Yeah.
Because I rarely need one.
I have 3 raincoats.
Well, it rains in Nevada.
For like 5 minutes. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It did rain for a while here in
January. That was weird, and I didn't have a raincoat.
But anyway, keep talking about Ireland.
Ireland. What else happened?
You went to Trinity College, right? You saw the Book of Kells.
The Book of Kells, and I kept calling it the Long Hall, but I know that's not what it's called. The Long Room.
I think it's called the Long Room.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, I don't remember, so.
I also really wanted to get coffee while we were there. I didn't really want to, but I was like, I could get coffee, and as soon as I walked over to the line, they, shut it off, and they were closed. I was like,
we don't cater to Americans. Get away. Is that what they said?
No, I was far away, and I didn't care that much. But, yeah, it's fine. I had coffee later.
Yeah. Fun.
I winked a lot when I said that.
I didn't. Well, hey.
That was my high. No, I'm just kidding.
My high.
The Jameson Factory.
We can't say that. We're at Biola right now. Isn't the drinking age like 18 there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, this is a long one, folks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry. But not really. This is just life. This is how it is.
What is happening?
For real. This is life. There are pauses in life. You can't crop out the pauses in your life.
Yeah.
You can't crop out the mistakes in your life. You just have to live with them.
Dang.
There we go. More on that next week.
Okay, so should I talk about
Please,
my high?
you go.
Okay. Well, let me just say, first of all, at first, okay, this is only because this was like the very start of summer. I literally got home, and then a week later, I was flying out to this place, and I'll say it in a second. But it feels like so long ago that I kind of forgot it happened this year.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
And so at first I put a different high
totally forgot.
for my high, and then I felt so bad, so I like erased it, and now that's gonna be my buffalo.
Smart. That's funny. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I did that too.
You did?
It's not in my bloodline, so I'd feel less bad.
My brother got married this summer at the very beginning of it. It was so much fun. They live, what is
their address?
I actually don't know.
Do they listen to this?
I don't know. I don't know. If you do, let me know. And if I won't say anything, so you have to text me.
Yeah. Text her the word spoons with 5 O's.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you. So we know both of you watched it.
But it's also, I don't care if you. It's fine.
I care.
Natalie cares, so just text Natalie instead. My brother got married. That was my high. That was probably the funnest part of summer. Even though I'm sorry I forgot about it, but it was just so, like, it feels like so long ago because I did a lot this summer. But what was, like, the most fun part about the wedding was that, like, a lot of people, like, we just got to see everyone that we knew. And, like, unfortunately, some people weren't able to make it. But, like, most of the people that I've known for so long we were all, like, together. Like for the first time in a really long time. And my parents, like, well, all of the parents had bought this like really big Airbnb. It was like, it wasn't a mansion, but it was definitely like
mansion.
It was a lot of rooms.
Nice.
Like it had like, it was crazy. It was so big and it was so pretty. And just everyone, like me, my family, pretty much my brothers, like people that he invited to come. We were all living in there. We were all like staying in there, and we would like, we played, what did we play? We played like Quiplash or something. Yes. And then we're all, like, it was so nice to be able to just go downstairs and see people that like are pretty much like our immediate family. It's just cool. A lot of fun, and getting to like, and then just also getting to meet and know Krista's family, who's my brother's wife. So if whoever doesn't know that, would
now
be
they
weird.
know her name.
My brother's name's Alex.
Oh my
They're not really on social media, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it was just so much fun. And plus, we were in DC, and my dad's obsessed with DC. He loves it. So we all got, like, he got to be our tour guide. And like, I've been to DC before. I don't remember how old I was. I just remember I wasn't old enough to remember. I thought things, I don't remember. I thought the White House was like light years away from everything else, and I was like, wait, what? My first time going to DC, this is a quick like tiny story inside of my story.
Love it.
The first thing, and my family will know this, the first thing we went to was like the Spy Museum, and it terrified me because the last like 10 minutes of that whole thing, they revamped it and it's actually really nice now, but the last 10 minutes of the old one was all about like cyber terrorism. And I was like 10 and scared out of my mind. And we went back and then they would.
TikTok's gonna be the demise of all of us, according to 2 senators.
And it will be the noblest ending in all of humanity. And I was just scared because, especially, like, the Spy Museum, it was like, did you know that, like, most of the spies in America are in D.C.? And I was like, I didn't know that. So, like,
that makes sense.
I was apprehensive the rest of the time. And it was just scary. But now, I went when I was older, and I was like, this is awesome. Like, there's a White House. And it was so much fun. That was sense. My high.
Why would all the spies be in, like, Kansas?
Wisconsin.
Oh. Yours was better. Mine was flatter, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Flat Earthers, where you at, boy? I wouldn't be opposed.
They're wearing the dunce caps. Take offense if you're a flat earther.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
We're open to all opinions. At least I am.
Even if the earth was flat, my world would not change.
Yeah, well, it would.
No, it wouldn't, because it'd actually be the same. Because it wouldn't change.
All I'm saying, people, I'm sorry, but if the moon landing was fake, I wouldn't be surprised. That's all I'm saying. I'm accepting it now. I wouldn't be surprised. Natalie, what was your low for this summer? Also, I really would like to do a conspiracy podcast.
You've been saying that for 28 years.
We'll do that later.
We can do that for
Anything Goes?
Anything Goes.
That'd be fun.
Anything goes on a Friday night. Oh my gosh, it is Friday night.
Oh my god. What's going to happen?
I have no idea. Anything goes. I know what's going to happen. We're going to watch Jojo Rabbit. It's going to be so good. We're going to talk about that for probably a hot sec next week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Milo Mannheim.
Get out of here. I hate that I know who that is.
That's amazing.
The only reason I know who that is because one time I was showing Molly, I went on the GIF thing in text messages and I looked up Tom Holland. Thousands of GIFs showed up. I looked up that kid's name, nothing. And I was like, see, I win.
You both love Tom Holland though, so I don't think she was offended. Anyway. My low. I was trying to think about it because my low was not, it wasn't really like a low summer. It was more a low fall. But, it was really like, I didn't like, because I had to be on campus like 2 weeks before everyone, or before like a lot of people. And so I was in the room alone for like 2 weeks, and I didn't really like that.
Yeah. That's when you learned that you're an extrovert.
That's my low. Even though apparently Marlise has known it for 37 years.
It's just, I've tried, remember when I've tried to like tell you that? I've tried to kind of be like.
I've literally never heard you tell me that.
I've tried to like subtly be like, well, you know, like you do have like, and you would always be like, do you even know what an introvert? You'd be like, you talk about the energy of it, and I just kind of be like, I think you get your energy from people.
I've never heard you say those words until just now. Yeah, I just don't think I misinterpreted what you were saying, because a lot of people they don't really understand what extrovert and introvert means. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, an introvert's shy, an extrovert is boisterous. Mm-hmm. But that's not it. It's about where you get your energy from.
I don't think they can hear that.
It's where you get your energy from.
There you go.
It's where you charge.
Do you think I'm an introvert?
Yes. I don't know.
I just wanted to
It's up to you. I mean, it's not up to you.
Just what you've like seen. We've lived together for like almost 2 years now.
I know you're generally more productive when you're alone. So I don't know if that's it, or if you're just like, if you're like, oh, I need to be alone because I need to like get work done, or it's like I need to be alone because I want to be alone, which even if you're an extrovert, like alone time is necessary for everyone. I don't know. Where do you get your energy from?
I think I do get my energy from being alone.
Yeah. Just like kind of decompressing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For shizzle.
That was me decompressing.
Yeah. It's good.
Oop,
anyway, sorry. What was your low?
Adjust my seat.
I get my tissues?
No.
Okay, good.
I had betrayal. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I thought
Did you get a paper cut?
No.
There's a ant on my leg. We're inside.
I thought this was shocking me, but it was actually my bookmark.
I'm shocky.
It was weird. Anyway, my low.
Mannheim. So wait, say it again. I won't say Mannheim. I promise.
My low.
Thatch.
That was good.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of who. I couldn't remember his name, but I'm glad you. By the way, Tom Holland's gonna be my low. That's just gonna be amazing. Anyway, my low.
And Otis.
Mara Lisa's low of the summer. It was hard for me to pick something because there's so many. No, I'm kidding. There wasn't. The thing is, like, it was hard because there wasn't that much. This was one of the best summers. That was a weird way to say it. Was.
This is my impression of Shakira. Testing if the water's too hot. Thank you.
Shout out to the Shakira lovers out there. Anyway, Marlisa's low.
Yes.
It was hard because I couldn't. This is one of the best summers I've ever. But I would say that my low is that I didn't get to write as much as I.
That was almost mine.
Oh my gosh. We're the same person. That was sorry.
We're kindred spirits according to the Enneagram.
Yeah.
That made it sound really cool.
Put your hands around your mic. It sounds super mellow.
I'm so sorry. That's going to be so loud. Anyway.
Mellow for the summer.
Yeah, it wasn't because I left. So, like, I wanted to start summer.
Hello.
Sorry, I said that out loud. There's one of our friends is outside watching us. I went, what am I saying?
Writing.
Yes. I thought that this summer was going to be filled with me writing. And now I realize, my God.
What about
I did absolutely nothing.
What is that?
It's okay, we'll talk about that later.
Oh my gosh.
We're recording, Hannah. Sorry, she was trying to show us something, but I can't focus on two things at the same time. Anyway, yeah, that's like it. That's my low, is that I didn't get to write as much as I would have liked to. And it's what?
But you're writing now.
Yes.
You're writing, I don't know. You should say it if you're going to say it. If not, I'm not going to talk about it.
I've been feeling so bad that I haven't been writing. And so one night, like, when we were going to bed, Natalie's like, how are you doing? And I was like, man, I haven't. And I just started, like, throwing up and being, I mean, I didn't actually throw up. I, like, threw up all this.
That was a night of emotional barfage.
It was good. It was a wonderful time. I feel farther away from you now than I've ever been. I'm kidding. I'm the opposite, closer to you. Basically, I told her, I was, like, being so, like, I just feel so bad because I haven't been writing.
Distress.
Yeah, I was such a dumb damsel, and I was like, I just feel like such an idiot. And Natalie was like, ever the voice of reason, just like, then get up and write now. Like,
I was like,
get
up
up and
in your
write
journal right now.
in the
right
journal. Because I had told her, like, I wanted to start writing every day. And
like
so,
journaling.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, write a paper.
Which I could do. But it was, my first thought was like, I don't want to. And then I just kind of realized that's been my excuse every day. So for about a week now, maybe less than a week, I've been writing in my journal every day. Just like little blurbs. Sometimes it's long, sometimes it's not. Mm-hmm. And it's very hard.
Yeah. It's hard.
I've found that I just need to plan my life out more. Or just my week. I need to plan out like times. Like we're going to see Jojo Rabbit tonight, so I have to plan because I don't want it to be like after midnight or anything like that, because that'd be like the next day. So I just need to plan.
That's fine. You just write like the date and then put AM in parentheses so you know like it's actually the night before. That's what I do.
I'd rather just every day with the conscience of clearness in my mind. That
Beautiful.
is my low, which is now becoming a high.
There you go.
Because of Natalie And
you know,
the
they
ever...
say once... What does he say? What does Matthew McConaughey say in that movie?
All right.
No. He says...
Murph?
Nope.
Murph!
You know what they say? When you've hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go. Up!
Oh my God. First of all, that's in Atlantis before it's ever in Sing.
Well...
My boy's sweet. No.
Dr. Sweet?
Dr. Sweet, my boy. I love him so much.
Well,
He's one of my
I'm
favorites.
just saying, he also said it as a koala. This is my kiss goodbye. Have I shown you?
I'm sure you have.
I made an edit of that song. Yeah. Because that's Scarlett Johansson singing that song and sing as a porcupine.
You should put it on the YouTube channel. Come on.
I'll insert it. No, that'll be too much work. I'll put it on our Instagram. Follow us at Worst Enemies Pod on Instagram.
What's your buffalo?
My buffalo, it's really another high. I met my great aunt for the first time. Well, the first time I remembered, because I met her when I was a baby. But she's my dad's aunt, and she's just so... Like, I've heard so many good things about her. She's written 2 books. She's super sturdy in her faith. And she's super, she's really funny. And, it's not uncomfortable to be around her. Because sometimes with, family that you don't really know, you haven't really spent a lot of time with, it's kind of, weird and surface level-y. But it was super, she's just super genuine. And, I went, we had a coffee one-on-one, and she was like, what would make this time, the most valuable to you? And I was like, oh, shoot. So that was super cool, and, yeah, it's just, it was really good. And I'm glad I have met her. I hope to see her again. And she's written 2 books.
Are they, fiction?
No.
They're non-fiction?
Well, she's, one of them is called A Mother's Heart, so probably don't have to read that yet. But there's one called Living the Intentional Life, and her name is Jean Fleming, and she's amazing, and she did something with the Navigators. Do you know who the Navigators are?
Is that a sports team?
No.
Oh.
It's like the Crusaders and these groups of this organization for Christians. I'm trying to think of other ones. Anyway. She has more books. Oh, I feel bad now.
She has more than 2 books, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but I know my mom read A Mother's Heart and then Pursue the Intentional Life, which is, I met her at this conference that she was speaking at in Tehachapi, which was part of my national traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And she was speaking, and it was super cool because she was talking about some crazy stuff that's happened in her life, and just how these things weren't defining her, and how she lost people, and it wasn't oh, now I'm not gonna be defined by being a widow or what. I'm still gonna be who God says I am. And so it was just really cool. And that was super cool seeing her. Yeah.
That is quite a lovely buffalo. I'd like to read her books. I want to read Mother's Heart. Because I am a mother to my kitty cat, to Tiger Lily, my angel.
All right. Sorry, I'm reading the descriptions of her other books. Oh my gosh.
Plug them.
Okay, we got A Homesick Heart, Longing for Spiritual Intimacy, Finding Focus in a Whirlwind World. That's a fun one. Between Walden and the Whirlwind. Is that Walden the Henry David Thoreau? Was that him? Or was that Ralph Waldo Emerson? What? What are you looking at?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just I'm watching the
and then Feeding Your Soul, A Quiet Time Handbook. Oh yeah, she talked about how, like she has dates with Jesus every morning. Like she has her chair in the morning and she just like does her time. She's pretty epic.
That's cute.
Yep. What's your buffalo?
Well, it was my high. Everybody's got a water buffalo. Yours is fast and mine is slow. That's my buffalo. VeggieTales. No, actually, VeggieTales is coming back, baby. So excited. Please hire me. I will do whatever you want. Anyway, buffalo for me is that I was thinking about on the walk over here. I was like, yeah, I got all my stuff. I'm ready. And then I was like, my buffalo isn't really random, but it also is. Whatever. I'll just say it. I was a youth intern this summer. Good job. That was cute how you did it. Anyway, I was a youth intern at my old youth group. Oh my gosh, there's an ant on my stuff now.
There's so many ants in here.
I'm sorry, I flicked it towards you. Anyway, I was a youth intern. I say intern. It wasn't really it was more of just like a job. But yeah, I got to help out my old youth pastors. Got to like hang out with some really cool people who maybe some of them are going to be listening to this. I don't think they will though.
Well, if Richard is, he followed us on Instagram.
What's up, Richard? You followed us.
Like, this better be the Richard you know. No.
I was youth intern. And I got to go to camp. I went to camp 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, you did.
Which was really hard, but it was a lot of fun also. Just I was so like worked to the bone those 2 weeks, but it was like really fun 2 weeks. It was really cool because that was the old camp that I went to, and I was like I was lucky enough to be able to go to camp like every single year of like my junior high and high school time. I did go to the winter camps. I went to the winter camps in high school, but yeah. So it was cool like getting to see like freshmen have like their time, and a lot of them were actually like, these are people who I've known their family, like I've known them like since they were born. So a lot of them were just like really good family friends, and they were all really great. And I learned a lot of stuff like just by being like, while also listening to the speakers and just everything. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, I learned a lot of youth lingo. I have a TikTok now.
You already knew that.
Follow me on TikTok.
You already knew that before. I'm staring at her so hard.
At Marlisa O. Please follow me.
You changed your name?
No. It wasn't ever Megamind Forever. That's like my profile name. But my like my username, which you can't change, when I'm pissed off about that because I would have changed it to Megamind Forever. No. But Marlisa O. I post content regularly. Get me famous.
She does not.
I don't. But yeah. I also know how to hit the whoa.
Stop this.
What else? Ever since I was like probably in 7th or 8th grade, I've just felt like a 70-year-old man. Like, I can't wait to be old because I feel like I'm going to live up to how I just am. In terms of, like, I'm not, like, a teenager. I was never like that.
You're a teenager, like, now. But not, like, an annoying one. Like, what you like.
I guess
like,
so.
Kind of what you like and what you're interested in. But not in, like, a juvenile way. Like, saying, like, oh, your like mind is like lower, but it's just like things that intrigue you also intrigue the tweens.
That's true.
Like hitting the whoa and TikTok and everything.
That's just that's like where my heart is. Like, I really, like, one of the reasons why I was the youth intern is because I really want to write for that age group, and I didn't want to just like try to write things without understanding like what it is that they care about. And so I was able to learn like, okay, these kids are like, whoa, And it's I hate saying kids because I'm like not that much like some of the people who are
adult.
Like I went, well, it's true. But also like a lot of
Yeah.
the seniors this year, like I went to high school with them. Like they were freshmen when I was a senior. So, but I just say kids is like a universal thing because they are younger than me. You guys are younger than me. Please remember that.
Alexa.
I was the leader. Oh. Anyway, it was just fun because I was able to be like, you know, oh, they're actually concerned about these things. And like they care about, you know, whatever. Like social media is so different. Yeah. Even now, it's so different than when we were in high school. And it's just, it was just like really interesting to get to hear like, what kind of stuff would you like to watch or what would you want to do? Because they knew that I was like screenwriting and stuff. So yeah, just a lot of fun. They're, you know, I'm looking forward to, because we are technically Gen Z. I would categorize us as Gen Z.
No, technically we are Gen Z. Mm-hmm. Because millennials ended at 95.
Dang it.
So.
Ew. That means Alex is a Gen Z too. Alex, you're Gen Z. That's weird. But yeah, we're like all in the same generation. I feel like, but it's just cool because like we're the oldest of ours, or like we're some of the oldest. It's just weird to think. Let me tell you guys something. I saw a picture on Instagram. Peter Parker in this Tom Holland's Peter Parker was canonically born in 2001. That terrifies me. That freaks me out. That freaks me out.
I remember growing up, I have a friend who's only a grade younger than us, but I mean, he was born in 2000, and I remember like always thinking like that's so weird, but he's like literally just a grade younger, and I was just like, that's like your birthday wasn't in the 1900s. Not that mine was like in the middle of the 1900s, but just like when I think of like birth year, I'm like, 19 what? Mm-hmm. And then they're like, no, like 2002. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You're 16.
So I think like, so you're like 10?
Yeah. Like, no.
A lot of fun. It was a good summer.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Fun times.
I saw you this summer. I camped with you.
You did.
I meant to say that in my traveling.
What the heck?
Because I took a train.
You did.
And I saw you. I took some trains, I took some planes, and I took some automobiles.
You did all of the things.
All of the things. Oh, and a horse-drawn carriage. And that's probably it.
It was a lot of fun. My friends really liked meeting you.
Oh, that was a good time. Got good people.
You know, I know.
I know. I got to fly
I know
kite.
You know I know.
They don't know we know. They don't know we know. They know we know.
We gotta end this.
Why? We still have so much time. And I'm gonna cut out that.
I'm so sorry.
When you said Richard's last name. So we're gonna have extra time. Any closing statements?
TikTok is
the demise.
TikTok is the new Vine.
Yeah.
TikTok
I agree
is
with that.
Fantastic.
It's just like any social media platform where there is good, like there's funny content and it's entertaining. I bet these are probably out there, but I've yet to see like, not that I ever saw Vines that were like this, but a TikTok that's like, oh, like that's important, or that's like talent. Mm-hmm. Because, oh no, you can do your own audio on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just don't seek it either. But it's like, there's also like dumb stuff on there, but.
You're not an actor if you're on TikTok.
#actress.
Unless you're like Terry Crews, which by the way, Terry Crews has a TikTok and it's amazing.
You're only an actor on TikTok if you were an actor before TikTok.
You're valid.
Quote me on that and pay me 50 cents every time you say it. Thank you.
What are your closing remarks?
I just said it.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm excited for next week, to be honest.
Ooh.
Because like what I was saying, like my low wasn't like the low of this like season of life, which I say a lot and I don't even know. But it's like my low was kind of like building up over the summer. And then when summer ended, I was like, oh, cool. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Next week. Real talk.
Real talk. Real talk. Get ready. In bold and italics and the impact font. But, like, real is in that font, but talk is in, like, Arial.
Is in papyrus.
Oh,
Papyrus.
Papyrus.
All right. Thank you for
later,
listening.
Kids.